just tell us about this trip. What was what were the objectives,
Yeah,
and how is it goes? How it goes? How do you feel?
all those things. Yeah, no. So the objective of the trip was, we had a plan to pursue our USDA organic and Smithsonian bird friendly certifications. That was a goal we put out at the beginning of the year for our 2025 goals. It was something that was important to us. Both those certifications kind of align with what SAGRO stands for. The organic side, just ensuring that we're producing the healthiest products for people to consume. And then the bird friendly, that's near and dear to our heart, making sure that, the impact of our operations don't affect wildlife, specifically migratory birds. So we're very intentional at the beginning of the year that we wanted to pursue both of those certifications. It was a big goal, but as the team worked together, we were able to put it together to where we can align ourselves to be viable for certification here in May. We're in May, so just halfway through the year, we were able to work towards that goal, and which has led us to this trip where we came down here and met with a certifier, an inspector from MyAssert, who we partnered with to review our programs and our coffee plants to ensure that we're in compliance. Since inception in growing coffee, we've always used what we believed were organic processes, but never actually pursued the official certification. So we brought out MyAssert to review those, so that we can work towards the official certification. Day one was intense. That was the administrative portion of the inspection, of reviewing all the documents, all the policies and procedures that we use in not only production, but from harvesting the coffee all the way to putting it in a bag and making sure all those processes align with the organic processes prescribed by the USDA. Day two was definitely an interesting day. Half the inspection was raining. Day two was the actual field inspection, where we walked around the farm, and we looked at everything. Kind of doing two inspections in one was a bit challenging. So anyone that's going to go through a certification, just remember that it's not a spot check. It's actually 100% of the property that the inspector is going to want to walk. So we did everything from look at practices as far as taking soil samples, leaf samples, fruit samples if you're in season where the fruit is available. And then the other portion of it, the bird friendly part, that was probably the most difficult part of the inspection. Kind of on me, doing the self-assessment, I didn't take as I should have looked at and reviewed the native tree species, because that caused us to have to definitely walk around a little bit more to ensure that we found 10 different species per area, and also the correct amount of native trees as well. So I guess anyone producers thinking about organic or bird friendly, it's definitely attainable. Like I said, we made this goal in January, and we were able to reach it here in May. So I guess advice I'd give is transparency. Don't try to hide anything from the inspector. It's almost guaranteed that they know more about it than you. So anything you try to hide won't work. Just be upfront with the practices you use, the products you use. Because even if you find yourself in a situation where you have used something that doesn't meet organic standard, that you can still get a preliminary certification to where you can work your way towards a full certification. And they can help you with an abatement plan so that you can get some of those products that might be harmful. Secondly, use all the resources that are out there. Organic certification, bird friendly, it's all an open book test. All the requirements, the standards are all available online. And whoever you're certifying with, we used MyAssert, which was great. They have their own resources that can help you prepare for the actual audit. So make sure you use all that information. Kind of like I said earlier, you know, with the bird friendly, that was something that I missed, making sure that I can have, you know, point out all the native trees in certain areas. So, you know, when you do your walkthroughs, make sure you take attention to detail to ensure that you can make it smooth for the inspector, and you can, you know, seamlessly walk through your farm and show them the different species that they're going to need to see. And then I know it was a big thing. You know, there's a free bird friendly producer kind of educational course. In my welcome, I put that. I put my certificate in there, and I think the inspector thought it was, you know, I think he looked highly upon that, you know, we took the time to get that education. And then again, you know, like I talk about resources, that's another free resource that you can help educate yourself more about the process, and, you know, have a piece of paper that shows that you took the time to do that. So, I mean, at the end of it, I mean, it almost seems unreal that, you know, that we're going to be able to put that USDA organic and bird friendly on our coffee packaging, so people can be confident in what they're consuming. So it's a really special time. The team worked really hard to get us to this point, and, you know, we're just excited to be able to deliver this special coffee to the world.